Well, hello, it's Yvonne, your pampered chef. I'm going to use our deep covered baker stoneware. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not. I love using these cookware protectors in there. It's classic on the inside, glaze on the outside. Our stoneware is incredible for so many things. Most people don't think about making pasta in the microwave, but I'm going to do it right now. I've added about a half a box of pasta, and I'm opening with our smooth edge can opener. Whoop, whoop. Will not spill because it's not cutting the can. Some broth to add to this to give it a little bit more flavor. I typically use broth, and you can see the little grippy thing there that pulls the lid right up and off. Boom, no sharp edges whatsoever. So I use this for pasta or rice or potatoes, and we're going to put that lid on it. You can also make a whole chicken in here in the microwave in 30 minutes. You can do desserts in 9 minutes. I make cakes all the time doing that. Now I'm going to grab my turkey. I've got the leftover Thanksgiving turkey. I'm using my leak-proof glass container, and I'm going to add some of our basil pesto seasoning to this. So these leak-proof glass containers are amazing. They come in a few different sizes. They're color-coded, and I like to use a dry erase marker to put what's on there. I'm going to grab my chef tongs, give it a squeeze. Boom, opens and closes, easy peasy, silicone on the bottom. There's different sizes of these. Now I'm going to feature my favorite product, the double burner grill pan. I absolutely love this nonstick pan. There's no PFOAs in here. It actually has these cast iron presses that you can get that I typically use. I'm also just using one side of the pan today because I don't need to use all of it. I love that I can use both sides or one side. I love to use this for meal prepping, for all kinds of different meats, for veggies, for quesadillas. I even make pizza on the stovetop in this pan. It has a lifetime warranty. It's also oven safe and dishwasher safe. Let's add a little bit of salt using our salt and pepper grinder set. I take the lid off. You can refill those over and over. It's got a knob on the bottom so you can do coarse or fine grate. And I'm just going to add a little bit of salt on here. And there you go. We've got that. And anything left over goes in the bottom. Woohoo! Our oven gloves. These are too fun. And so they cover all the way through your wrist and everything. I'm going to grab out that pasta. It's cooked just for about 8 minutes so far. And now what I'm going to do is you guys are going to see, woohoo, look at that. I'm going to add some tortellini in here. I'm going to grab my kitchen shears. These are stainless. And I'm going to open up the packaging here. I'm using all of this tortellini. I also love to use spinach tortellini in this recipe, but they did not have that at Costco. So there we go. We've got all of this tortellini. I'm going to add that in on the broth with the other pasta. And then I'm going to show you really quick. These come apart for easy cleaning. You can also see that it has like a little notchy thing in there that actually helps you open up things. So I love that feature. And these have a woohoo lifetime warranty. All right, we're going to add a little bit more water using our Easy Read measuring cup. The measure markings are inside, never rub off. Microwave safe, dishwasher safe as well. That's our 4 cup I'm using. It comes in a set of 4, and I'm going to close the lid and bump it right back in the microwave. All right, so let's work on our pesto. I'm using our Foundations knife set. I love this. You can stand it up, or if you flip it like that, you can put it right into your drawer. It comes with our 4 most popular knives, our paring knife, our utility knife, which one I'm going to use now. We also have a bread knife in there and a chef's knife. And these are amazing. They have a rivet there. They're actually full tang, which means they won't come out. And yes, lifetime warranty on these. Super sharp. I'm going to cut right through the plastic of this fresh Parmesan. And I'm going to show you another fun product here. I don't have to do this, but I want to show you our cup zester. Does this have on the bottom? It has this little piece for when you have a small piece left, and then you can turn it. It swipes everything off. You can use this for Parmesan, chocolate, cinnamon, lemon zest, orange zest, things like that. And what's neat is you can just move it and groove it any which way on here. There's no right or wrong way. After I grate up all of this fresh Parmesan, I actually store it in the fridge like that on the bottom with it. And so I love that. We know that freshly grated cheese is better for you. It tastes better. It even melts better. So there we go. It has measure markings on the bottom as well. I don't know if you can see that there, but it will measure out that as well. So we're going to bump this into our twist and chop. And I'm going to just pour all of that in really quickly. And this recipe actually calls for sunflower seeds. I did not have any, but I did have walnuts. So I'm going to add that in next. So I've just got You just need about 2 tablespoons or so, all right? And I think my camera moved. All right, fixing it there, and it keeps moving. I'm not sure why. All right, so there we go. We're going to add the walnuts now, and you see those there. I've got a couple tablespoons. I'm going to throw them in right now, and then we're going to use this. We're going to use a little bit more cheese is what I think I decided on that. There we go. Why not? Because, who cares? Everyone loves cheese, right? Okay, twist and chop. Oh my gosh. Fun, electric. 2 buttons, suction on the bottom, cord wrap, and dishwasher safe. There's a pulse and then there's a go button. And if you notice, I'm going to put it to the side here so you can see it goes up and down. What the heck? Drop the fork. So cool. You can make pesto like I'm doing. You can do salsa. You can do hummus. I have a great recipe. 2 ingredients to make sun-dried tomato hummus. Tell me about that with no oil. All right, we're going to add some kale in here, and we're going to add some basil. It's got this ceramic ball here. This actually has this piece you can use as a lid. This is our herb mill. It comes with the herb set that I have the kale in. It also comes with a stripper that 3 pieces that you can use all of your fresh herbs. And this herb keeper will actually keep your herbs in your fridge fresh for up to 2 weeks. It's kind of crazy. All right, so there we go. We want to make sure it's not wet, okay, and you're not putting too much, but shake, and then you turn, shake, and then it suctions down into that mill, and then you're going to see in just a second it all scooshes in there. And we use that ceramic ball to shake it like that, so it's weighing the herbs down, okay? So everything is coming out, and I am actually doing a little bit. I don't know if you can see there. I'm dropping a little bit on there because I'm probably holding it a little bit too high. But yeah, I get the gist. All right, there we go. This is also all dishwasher safe too. I use for cilantro, basil, not Parmesan. What else? Parsley. That's what I'm talking about. All right, there we go. So we got that in there. And then I'm going to use my stainless bowl, measure markings inside, silicone on the bottom. I love that it has a spout, it has a lid, and it also has the thumb hold. Woohoo, my favorite part. All right, so you can use one hand here. So I'm going to show you another product real quick just so you can see it. We need about a cup of kale here. So I'm going to throw the kale in the bowl, and then I'm going to use my salad chopper. Salad chopper is so cool. You can also use it for like chicken and bacon, things like that. It has a lock there. And then I am going to open it. It looks like, I'm going to use it this way. It looks like you should use it this way. No. Do not do that. This way, it worked way better. 4 fingers where the red is. And then it's actually curved so that it fits right into your bowl. So you can just chomp stuff up. Easy peasy. I use this all the time. I always say it should be called a chicken chopper. I probably use it most for that. But there you go. I use it on big romaine heads of lettuce. And now we've got about a cup of kale. People don't even like kale, but it doesn't matter because it mixes in here. You can't even tell. I've already measured out 1/2 cup of oil. And then I've used my measure-all cup. Great for gloppy ingredients. You can get anything out like peanut butter, sour cream, Greek yogurt, all the things. Add a teeny bit more salt, and then we just need, that's all we need actually. That's everything. So I'm going to let it do its thing. It's going to work amazing because nothing gets stuck under those blades because it's going up and down like that. And really and truly, it just, and then, there's that little piece. If that actually is a pretty big piece I put on there, but just to kind of give you the gist of how that works, when you get down to a small piece, then you push it on there and then you can move it and groove it all around. So really nothing is wasted, which is so cool. All right. That's definitely too big of a piece that I was trying to use to show you. So now I'm just using my hand, but you'll see that you can use that just like that. Yes. Pretty fun product or what? All right, that was our cup zester, and I'm using the twist and chop. That's our fun electric. All right, there we go. That's all dishwasher safe, and it also has, look at that pesto. That's crazy amazing, right? All right, so there we go. We're going to put back on our oven gloves really quickly. I'm going to open this up. Now all of the tortellini and the pasta are cooked 8 minutes. And then I add the tortellini 8 more minutes. I'm going to use my mesh colander. Those work perfectly in our stainless bowls. They nest together for easy storage. And boom, I lost one. All right, so there we go. I'm going to just take out this broth/water, okay? So we're going to take out that liquid there, and there's the one I lost. Okay, shake, boom. I love to use this for meat too because nothing goes through. They don't stain or melt or anything like that. There's a rim on the bottom as well. And then that turkey is all cooked up. So I'm grabbing it out really, really quickly. I'm going to throw that over the pasta, and you guys will and I just use my Easy Read for that. There we go. Easy Read measuring cup. All right, so there's all of the turkey with that yum seasoning on there. Next thing I'm going to do is add some Alfredo sauce. I'm going to use our jar opener. Watch how fast this is. You ready for this? Boom. What the heck? I know, crazy, right? Okay, so we're going to dump all of that in as well. It also comes with hardware. You can actually put it under your cabinet if you want. So I'm going to dump the entire jar, and I'm now going to use my mini mix and scraper, the little guy. Works the same way as the big ones. Heads are fused on, stain resistant and heat resistant. You ready for this? 650 degrees. You can use those in the pan. All right. So I'm getting everything out right there, and we don't want to waste a thing, do we? So I'm just taking all of it out. I love that it goes down in jars like that. So easy. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add that pesto. And so we're going to mix that in as well. I'm using the scraper. It's great for that. And I forgot to tell you that on the lid of that, there's a well with a little hole. So you can add ingredients as you go as well. I love making my own mayonnaise using avocado oil with the twist and chop. That's a fun recipe. I can most certainly share that with you if you'd like. All right, so I'm just going to mix all of this up, and this is smelling so good. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. And this is like a favorite that I do at in-home cooking parties. I make this recipe all the time, typically with chicken, obviously. We're going to add some cheese. So we've got our coarse grate on one side. We've got our farm cut on the other. And this actually works right on top. You can grate it and it fits in there, but woohoo, I like to use it separately. Most important piece right there, I'll show you in just a second. Darn heck, I only had Colby Jack, so I'm going to put that there. I would have used mozzarella. I think that's better on this recipe. You could even do fresh mozzarella ball and use our quick slice. It works so good for that. So if you want to know more about that, let me know. And boom, now we've got cheese on there, and now I'm going to use the slider. Most important part of the product, because we put that little piece in there, and again, no worries about grating your knuckles. Okay, I'm trying to do it in the air. It's a little bit easier if I put it down probably, but I'm doing my best here to video it for you and show you how that works. Okay, so there's a little piece left in there, and I'm taking it all the way down. I love that nothing is wasted. Okay, so there we go. Voila, there is that recipe. And last thing I'm going to show you is we do have another grater. So this is kind of an in-between, and then you can fold it like an upside down V or all the way across, and you can use it that way. So just want to show you that really, really quickly. And I would have definitely served this in our gorgeous dinnerware set. We've got serving bowls, all the things, but because I'm taking this out with me, I am going to take it with the lid and leave it. Voila, there it is.